Hi everyone, this is Mr. West, and today we're doing a Khan Academy tutorial on multiplying negative numbers. So let's go ahead and get started with this. This can be a really confusing topic for people initially, but it's not as bad once you kind of think about it logically. So let's start with 4 times 6. I know the problem says negative 4 times 6, but we're going to start with the positives. So if we have a positive 4 times a positive 6, we know the answer is 24. Now, what happens if we start adding some negatives in there? So let's consider this one right now. Negative 4 times 6. Well, it's got a negative, so it can't be positive 24. It's got to be something different. What can it be? Well, it's going to be a negative 24. Think about this meaning the opposite. The opposite of 24 is a negative 24. So that's what that one is going to be. Now, let's consider this problem. I know this isn't the case this instance, but if we had 4 times negative 6. So our original one, again, was 4 times 6 equals 24. That was our original one. And now we have 4 times a negative 6. Well, again, the negative 6 is the opposite, so our answer should be the opposite. It can't be the same thing. It can't be a positive 24. So this, too, is going to be a negative 24 because of that opposite effect. This is the one that kind of throws people for a loop. What about this? Negative 4 times a negative 6. What's that going to be equal to? Well, here's the deal. It can't be the same as these two answers. Why? Well, because there's only one negative sign here, okay? There's a negative 6 or a negative 4. There's not two negative signs. So because this has two negative signs, it can't be the same answer as this negative 24 because it's different. So what is it then? Well, it's the opposite of negative 24, which is positive 24. So if you have two negatives multiplied together, that's going to give you a positive. Think about it this way, where you take away a negative, that is going to give you a positive. If you take away the negative, it is left with a positive. So I'm making your chart here that's going to be pretty useful. Anytime you have a positive times a positive, you're going to get a positive. Negative times a negative is a positive. But then anytime these signs are opposite each other, it's going to give a negative answer. So for this one, one's a negative, one's a positive, is going to give you a negative 24. You just multiply it just like normal. All right, here we go. So this is the case I was talking about. 1 times 2 is 2. A negative 1 times a positive 2 would be a negative 2, but now we have the opposite of that. A negative 1 times a negative 2 is going to be the opposite of negative 2, which is a positive 2. And that's all there is to it. Here we go again. And really what you're doing here is you're doing 5 times 9, okay, step 1. And then step 2, you're applying your positive and negative rules, okay? So if there's a positive times a negative, we know that answer is going to be negative. So we just do this like normal, which is 45. And then we apply our positive negative rules. Positive times negative equals a negative. So we make it negative, and we're done. So it's relatively simple. Honestly, I think anyone can learn this. You just have to memorize one additional step. So here's our last one. A negative times a negative. It's like we're taking away a negative. If you take away a negative, it becomes positive. 6 times 1 is positive 6. So that's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys see the same completion screen with all the confetti that I do. If you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment below. And I look forward to seeing you next time right here on West Explains Best.